you have completed all data collection, you can proceed to the Analysis tab. In this tab, you will be able to see descriptive statistics of the data you have collected, as well as the results of the exposure assessment. You can also download a final report here. You can navigate through the different parts of this tab through the buttons on the left-hand side. On this page, you can change the survey data that are included in analysis from the drop-down menu at the top of this page. You can choose to only include household data, school data, community data, or you may choose to combine all three behavioral data sources by choosing Combined. Next, you can choose to view either the pie charts, the histograms, or the people plots. The pie charts depict the results, the descriptive statistics from behavioral surveys. The histograms depict the descriptive data from the environmental sample concentration of E. coli, and the people plots show the results of the exposure assessment. For tips on how to interpret this data, please refer to our analysis cheat sheet. Once you have selected the graphs that you would like to see, you can scroll down to see them. When you first scroll down to see the data, they are sorted by neighborhood, and you will see each of the pathways listed within a single neighborhood. In this example, we only have data from one neighborhood, and so you will see the descriptive data from that one neighborhood for both adults and children. Similarly, for the histograms, you will see results shown for each neighborhood underneath the pathway. Any pathway for which data was not collected will be grayed out or not shown. The same applies to the people plots. If you would like to see all the graphs sorted either by population of interest or perhaps pathways, you can click on the Settings button to choose the top level unit of graph presentation from the drop-down menu. Right now, neighborhoods are selected, but we could also choose pathway so that the results are shown by pathway rather than by neighborhood. You can also choose to filter your results and choose to show only those pathways that you would like to see, or those populations or neighborhoods that you would like to see. Once you click Save and Continue, your plots will then reflect those selections. For example, I selected that I only wanted to see results from adults' behavioral data. So the pie charts are only showing me results from adults. Again, any results or pathways that have not been included or you have choose to filter out will show up grayed out. From this main analysis page, you can also click the History button to check when the analysis was last run. The SaniPath tool is set to run the analysis automatically at 12 a.m. GMT daily and cache the results or save them so you can view the data quickly, particularly when you may have data from many neighborhoods. If you want to rerun the analysis for any reason, for example, if you added new data and you would like to see updated results, you can request 2 new analyses daily. Please note that rerunning the analysis and the simulations may result in slightly different results. In addition, rerunning the analysis may take some time. At times, it may take more than 30 minutes. You will be notified by email when your new results are ready to be viewed. You can also click the Images button on the analysis page in order to download a compressed file of all the graphical outputs. The graphs are all saved as PNG files. You may choose to use the Analysis tab to monitor your data as it comes in as well. For example, you can look at the pie charts and histograms, sorting them by neighborhood or by pathway to observe trends in responses or laboratory results. For example, I may want to look at the data from the floodwater pathway in order to see what the variability in concentration of E. coli may look like. You should note that if you choose to look at the people plots before all the data are collected, the results may not be as accurate and are subject to change since data are not complete. Lastly, you can download an automated final report for your deployment by clicking on the Reports button on the left-hand side of the analysis page. On this page, you can fill out some details of the deployment which will be used to complete the final report. For example, you can choose what type of analysis you would like to include in your final report. I may choose to combine. I can choose which population I am interested in getting interpretation of results for. I am more interested in adults. And I could write the author's name or the authoring institution's name. I can also add the survey team's name. And the lab team's name. I can also add the name of the city. Once you have filled out this information, you can click on Generate Report, and you will be sent an email once your report has been generated. The report is automatically generated based on the results from your data and analysis, and also automatically fills in information based upon what you wrote in the reports page. The report may take some time to generate, but you will be notified by email once the report is ready to download. The most recently generated reports will be available for download from the top of the page, as you can see here. The report is meant to provide an overview of major results, interpretation of these results, and provide general guidance for recommendations. So if I download the last combined report that was generated, once you download the report, you will be able to see all the automated text as well as text in blue that prompt the user to fill more contextual information in should they want to add to their report. This could allow you to better tailor the report to your context, and we encourage you to look at the reports critically and use them as a stepping stone to apply the results of your SaniPath exposure assessment to your specific context.